Hello, everybody. Back to our Castle Rock side episode. I am going to be showing you my storage system I've designed for my base, and I'm going to show you roughly how I'm going to implement it and all the kind of cool stuff, features I've put into this. So over here you have the main multi-item sorter area. Got 120 some chests, I believe. Got 128 chests that you can use, and they're all double chests. They're all multi-item sortable. So every single slot in the chest has to be filled. They can be filled with whatever item you want, however many slots you want of that item. It's 8 tall and 18 wide. Can reach every chest easily without any issues. You gotta have the 2-block gap between them for the redstone on the backside. And then I've added in the side wall that's going to be right next to the redstone on the backside. It's going to be used for current base work materials that I keep bulk wise. That way I don't have to store them in my system if I don't want to, and I can easy access them. Same thing with if I have several shulker boxes full of blackstone or glass or something, I'm using them for the base or an upcoming project. They can all stay right here on this wall and this wall. Or if you just have shulker boxes of redstone stuff you want to stay separated, perfect for that too. These double chests right here on both sides are going to be for, say, non-stackable items that you want to keep separated, or all those shulker boxes, blank shulker boxes you want. You got a furnace on either side here for any quick smelting needs you have. You got your crafting bench here and on the corners, that way you're not searching for them. Got your ender chest on both sides. Got a jukebox, because why not? You go down this hall, I'm gonna add in a kind of a quick brewing system. Got an enchantment area. Down farther, not shown on here yet, but it's going to be for any books you have, any non-stackable items for enchanted gear and stuff, are all going to be stored right over here. And then on the wall, this whole wall on this side is all going to be bulk items. So usually I like to keep anything main base work, main blocks that going to keep big bulk of. I'm going to keep them in there, so when they go through the sorting system, it's not flooding my multi-item sorter. So sand, blackstone, bamboo, I keep a lot of that when the auto crafters are going to come out. And I automatically have all that for wood usable. Tough is going to be a new one I'm going to hold in. I keep getting a lot of it. Got deep slate, both styles of deep slate, glass and obsidian. Endstone and netherrack for whenever I do nether end projects. You end up getting a lot of that. Dirt, stone, gravel, granite, diorite, andesite, cobblestone, and then I also added in gold block and iron blocks. That way I'm not having to go all the way to my farms every time I need a stack or so for crafting stuff. And you end up getting a lot from gold farms and iron farms. Just keep the bulk of it here. That is the good bit of this. This is actually, with having this lifted up over here to be able to reach all these chests, make it a little nicer. There is actually a pathway underneath, which you can go down right here. And this is actually where I added the bed for myself. Nice and safe for any AFK area over here. Don't have to worry about mobs getting to me. And then right under here, so if I go back up, all the bulk storage here, it has chest of bulk, so you can let it sit for your system for weeks or months if you want. Or when shulker box fills up, break it, put it in a chest right down here, and you have 4 double chests that you can put shulker boxes full of material for that item. Unless you're doing an extremely huge quarry or something, you're probably never going to fill these up. I just added it in because I do actually have a quarry base, which I have a ton of stone, deep slate, and all that. So I'm going to be filling up a lot of this stuff. That's why I need storage. I ended up not going with the shulker, auto shulker filler and a breaker, due to the fact that it takes up a decent amount of room. I didn't want to have to worry about the redstone, and also I like being able to see what's in my shulker boxes and just grab what I need real quick out of them. I did add a sensor to tell me when they are full, which is what these redstone lamps are for on either side. To get around the redstone here, they're comparator coming out through the hopper. So as soon as the hopper holds more than 10-15 items in solid, it activates the redstone strength and it activates this. Now with the redstone positioning here, I have one on the side, one beneath, one on the side, one beneath. That way it doesn't activate the piston next to it. It only ever activates the one that's over full or the shulker box is full. This is chunked line, so the hallway for the center of the storage system is on the edge of chunk borders, which is marked by what is here. And then also the chunk border is on the chest itself for the back row of chest on the multi-item sorter. That way all the redstone is contained within chunks per section. Same thing with the bulk item sorter, which the bulk item sorter is not going to matter nearly as much as the multi-item. And even the multi-item at this point is not a big issue. It is decently tall because the bulk item sorters, I am going to have the sorter facing over the roof instead of out, due to the positioning of where it's going to be at in my base. Keep this wall semi-flat. Then all the like stairs and decorative blocks are all optional. All the frog lights here, they don't have to be there. I put them in there as filler blocks. I like to use, like, say this is for wood types. I'm always going to put like a wood type block here to signal what it is. The less item frames you use, the better. The more item frames you use, the more lag it's going to come. So anything you can replace with a block, represent it, is always going to be better. There are some items you can't do, so you got to find either something close or end up using an item frame, which is why I kept the frog lights back there, because a frog light is going to leave lights behind it, and it'll kind of give it a little easier to see. I did add a giant section over here, so yes, these are all item frames, and they are going to cause a little bit of lag, but I really wanted a map to show the entire base area and all the way up through the spawn area of the builds that we have, which I currently don't have room for in my current base. The multi-item sorter is going to be, I believe it's Silent Whisper design, which is a modification of Tango Tech's old design, using the comparator redstone torch alternating method. The only real difference between this is the fact that he tied in the dropper vader as the powered blocks next to the hoppers instead of actual blocks, which is pretty smart. You just got to be a little more careful on how you wire up the hoppers to lead back into the droppers and leading back over to the next chain. The redstone's simple for in terms of project wise. It's not overly complicated in terms of like some of the stuff I'm trying to put out. There is other designs that are possible now with frog lights coming out. You can hold states with them, so you can do single wide storage systems using frog lights. It's just not what I need, not what I want to do. But yeah, I designed this system specifically for what I like to play with, and it makes it easiest for my play style in the room I have to put in it. So I hope you enjoy, and see you next time.